Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio Uncut. We are running out of fuel. Okay, is that good? Oh, nope, you. You? Anybody else? Okay, good. Oh, nope, you. It's just going to be a big whack-a-mole game here. Okay, boy, we got our timing really good here. I tell you what, let's take all that out. And then we'll just do that right there so that we know that everybody has fuel and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Fantastic. All right, I'm not very happy with the pace that this game's been going at. We are still burning stuff, and I am in episode 3. Partially because I haven't been doing any in-between episode work, of course, but also because we keep getting attacked. So I want to take the fight to the biters this time. I want to make a couple of more of these to increase our science production because we might as well just finish out red science up here. I typically don't, but you know, what's typical anyway. And I want to kind of increase some production in some of these areas here. Currently, we are basically limited in our ammo production based off the speed of how quick these yellow inserters can insert. These guys can make one in 1 second, but they need 4 iron plates. And the way these guys, 302 degrees a second is their speed. It feels more like 1 a second to me. Like, well, I guess that's about right. I mean, is the rotation would be all the way around, so that would be basically 360 degrees. So you're a little bit faster than grabbing one thing a second. So by doubling up our inserters doing that, we're basically doubling the speed at which this can work. We're still not going to quite get 1 a second, but it's going to be a lot better than what it was. So that will be good. And then I want to double up our... You guys okay over there? Okay, good. Double up our red science production as well. Taking it off this way seems like it probably doesn't make sense, but I've already started doing it, so I'm going to continue. All right, we'll trim those guys off. You start making that. Okay, good. I got that right. And you guys will go off in that direction. We have a little bit of copper. That looks good. Power pole, power pole. And they will start doing that. And I also want to collect up some extra gears, and we'll go ahead and feed that through a buffer. Just to have them in my inventory for crafting, because I think we're going to be needing more inserters and possibly more turrets and more ammo and more all the things, really. All right. That looks good. Let's take a trip over here. We'll refuel our copper guys and get some more copper because we'll need that for turrets. Might as well grab stone just since we're up there. And get some of that smelting here. Very good. All right. That is looking much better. All right. We got a big chunk of iron there. All right. Let's pull some gears. Okay, that gives us some gears. That'll allow us to make the turrets a lot faster. And let's see. I got armor. Bullets. We need lots of bullets. And I think if I pull my pistol out from here, that'll prevent them from going down there. Because when they're down there, they're not accessible in the hotbar. And I think I'm actually going to use my hotbar for this. Let's see, that'll give us 8 turrets. Is that going to be enough? What is enough? I don't know that you can have enough turrets. That'll give us 8. That'll probably work. 800 and 277 rounds. 319 rounds. That'll help out quite a bit. Okay, let's just handcraft some. I'd like more bullets. If we lose a turret, we lose all the bullets in it. and that can set us back in bad ways. I'm not that great with biters. I'm not a biter killing pro by any means. But there is our physical projectile damage right there. I am going to, let's see, let's do steel axe, definitely. Fast inserters. Let's just do all the red science. And we'll just finish that up in our little bootstrap here, and that'll be fine. There's no wrong way to play Factorio, right? All right, well, I think we're about ready to do some biter clearing. So let's go ahead and roll the intro, and I'll see you here very shortly. Right smack dab in the middle of the restaurant, and then they asked us to leave and never come back, and that's why my family never goes there anymore. But anyway, I want to get a little bit of a turret line set up back here, because I like to do a turret creep method, because I'm not particularly skilled, and it's quite effective, especially early on. Now, what that means is basically making a line of turrets, maybe let's just do 3, and creeping that line up just a little bit closer. That one I was just setting down to get the bulk of the biters out. This one I want to set to where it's close enough to get the attention of the biters, but far enough away where the worms can't hit it. So I'm guessing maybe something like that might work. Yeah, the biters just will automatically get drawn to those, and it'll pull them out of the base, but the worms can't hit it. That is not what I was wanting to do at all. Okay. Lower the amount of ammo in there, so we're not wasting it all up there. All right, my next row of turrets, I want to get them so that we can get some of these worms taken out. So probably about right, maybe there? So right on the other side of these bodies. What happened to all my ammo? Alright, now, the turrets are in an area right now where they are in range of the worms, but they're in range of the worms, but the worms aren't in the range of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out, because they just take damage. And let's take the time to go ahead and heal these up. Can I make some more repair packs? I can make 1. Guess we'll do that. 1 is better than none. Alright, so how are we looking down here? We actually took out a bubble, which is good. We need to get in range of those guys. So maybe about right there? No problem. If they would just take out the worms and not the bubbles, that would be fantastic. Alright, we got him. Good. Easy peasy. Alright, I don't know why we didn't do that earlier. Okay, so no more problems coming from there. And we've got this base down here. I think it would be good to go ahead and take it out. Because I think our attacks on the power have been coming from there. And even if they're not a problem now, they will be a problem soon. Doing really well. Haven't lost a single turret. And this one looks a little smaller. At least it's got less worms. All right, we'll go ahead and keep our line here, I think. And there's a gaggle of them that are gathering down there. Can we get their attention? Hey, guys. Yeah, come on. All right, so we just have to get our turrets in range of those. Let's do it. Oh, come on, take out the worm. Take out the worm, not the bubble. Okay, there we go. All right, we're done. We are biter free, at least for the time being. Get everything cleaned up. Don't want to put it away wet. And I think we can start working on some smelting columns now, finally. All right, so I was thinking about doing smelting basically along this line right here. I want to leave room for a train station because I like to have those feed into the smelters. And we have these ore patches right up here. Let's just check on power while we're here. You guys have plenty of... And did I make some more power? I did. Let's go ahead and just set this up while we're down here. We got another boiler. Okay, do we have another box? We do not. Can we make another box? We can. And can we make another one of these? Oh, we've got one. Good. Okay, and that should be all that is needed there. So yeah, so we have our ore patches here. We'll want our train station, like in this general area. So I think I'll start smelting, basically over there, and we'll just carry it over that way. I have done the calculations. I should say I think I know the calculations at this point for doing something like 1 science a second. Let me think. We're going to need... Actually, do I know that? I think it's six copper smelters, 4 iron smelters, and 2 steel smelters, and a stone smelter? I think that's somewhat accurate. Well, I'll build with those numbers, and we'll check that later. I'm pretty sure that's close to right, if not right. All right, let's get some in there. Did I limit this chest? I didn't. Let's do that. We don't need nearly that much iron in there. More bullets. Let's get some more belt going. Half of it goes to that. Actually, let's take half of that. Let's put that in there. And then take half of it back, and then put half in there. I think that's what I want. And we'll go ahead and fill up all you guys. Most of you guys. Gather up this iron, and let's get down there and start working on some smelting. Let's see, I think I used some of my inserters. Yeah, so we have 88. Let's go ahead and make some more. So yeah, we've got that area up there that's going to be ore patches. We'll have a train station in this area, and I think I want to start smelting just right around here. I think that'll work. Maybe right here. It's like this first furnace right here just sets the layout of your entire base, so you have to be really careful with it. As I was, right? Okay, so do a standard smelting setup. There'll be an input belt on that side, an input belt on that side, and an output belt going through the middle. We want 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and just planning this out. Not going to build all this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Space for a path there. I like to do these in groups of 4, just because. So we'll have 4 copper smelters. We'll have 1, 2 more copper smelters. And then those guys down there, which one of them will do stone. And I don't know why that just happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we want right there. All right, and that's as far as I'm going to take the planning, because I need to build this one right now, which is going to be our first iron smelter. And this one right here, which is going to be our first copper smelter. All right, I've set up blueprints for these a million times. I refer to them as stacks, and I typically do what I call a half stack, which is enough furnaces to smelt a full half yellow belt coming in. This is actually going to be a half stack or a quarter stack because I just want to get some of this going started out. I usually, in between episodes, build up enough furnaces and inserters to do 2 half stacks, but I don't know. It's just I didn't do that. So we get our inserters. They're going to pull from the output line, or the input line, that's going to have coal and whatever ore we're smelting, and then we have a set of inserters that's going to put that onto our output belt once it's done smelting. Something like that right there, and then let's do the same for our copper guys over here. Okay, that looks good. And then we need to get copper on half of this belt and coal on the other half, and iron on one half of the belt and coal on the other belt there. And what I like to do is run a belt through the middle, and we'll clean this up here in a minute. Speaking of which, can we make some undergrounds and some splitters? We can. I think that would be a good thing to do. Oh, did I already make some? I already made some. Well, we'll have more. That won't be bad. All right, and let's see. Did I put too much space here? I think that I did. But I think I leave that much space because you need that much space for dealing with steel. Well, let's see. We can figure that out. Steel will have an additional belt going like that. You'll need to go up. And you'll need to go down. I think that works. Sorry, diversion there. I just want to make sure our coal line is running on the correct one. And if not, we'll make it work. Okay, so we'll have a coal line that's coming through the middle. It's going to be feeding all of our furnaces. We're going to split off that coal line. And that is going to feed up into another splitter that's going to split that line again. That's going to meet a splitter up here where our ore is going to be put in. And if we run these belts just like this, I had a thought there, but I lost it. Yeah, that works. So our ore comes in up here, and it gets split in half. Half of it goes this way, half of it goes that way, and due to the belt configuration here, it stays on the top part of the belt, so it'll be on the outside. And then our coal is going to come through here. It's going to do the exact same thing and be limited to the inside of the belt. All right, we just need to do some little undergroundy things here. That's going to come that way. We're going to have an underground going like that so that we can get our path going through very nicely. We'll go through right here like that. It's all about neatness and making everything look nice. And that'll go on that way, and that will continue on that way. And this one will be for iron. All right, just like that. So we need to get copper coming in here, coal coming in there, and iron coming in there. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, and then power poles. Let's see, there, and there. We'll cover all that with 6 power poles. Same pattern here. And then I like to have a power pole there. And a power pole. Oh, I would rather that line up. So we need to take this back one. A minor detail, but a good one. to have all those power poles line up. And then you, and yeah, we'll have to do the same to this one too. Is that right? Power pole there, power pole there. Yeah. A couple BBs. BB. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, so important thing here. Let's go ahead and throw some turrets here to keep our new investment somewhat safe. And let's get to doing a little bit of mining then. How we doing on belt? Okay, not great. Let's go ahead and grab our bullets. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, that was a lot of belt. I'll get you guys moving again. Okay, and mining copper, mining iron, mining coal. All right, so... I basically want to run these miners right here because that looks like it's going to be the best effective way to do this. Unfortunately, all that's in the way, but it's leaving here soon, but it's there now. Let's see. Let's make that our line right here. Okay, so we'll start right here. And we'll start with 8, let's say. That sounds like a good number. And we'll take that stuff out there. How many miners do we have? 4? Just trying to think. We'll probably need 4 on... Will we need 4 on the coal? Maybe. It'll certainly be okay. Okay, so where do we need to bring this up at? That is going to come in through here. I do want to leave space for a path, like going in like that. And that's going to be going off into that direction, most likely, since this is going to be the end copper smelter. So our iron lines are probably going to come in like this. Most likely. Or the iron line. Okay, and we'll just want to line that up. So let's go ahead and take it up. And we'll do some belt spaghetti here in the start. We'll do plenty of that, don't worry. But I do like to have everything get kind of with a general plan in mind, so that we don't have to rebuild as much later. Especially if we're going to do this uncut. Okay, coal. Let's start that. Start that right here. And this one's going to be a big, long, giant belt starting out, and I'm going to be okay with that, I think. I'm just going to have to be. Because coal does need to come in on the other side, because power is going to be over there, 1, and 2, that is where, that's the direction that our coal feeder for all our furnaces is coming. But that's mostly decided because that's where power is. Coal needs to be where power is. And we're going kind of wide here, which is going to give us a lot of area that we need to potentially defend. Something I will not regret later at all, I bet. All right, so that just came in a very unfortunate place, but we're going to have to be moving all this anyway. So let's go ahead and split that off. We'll take this way. That'll come down here, and our line... Let's see, we should be able to do this on the map. Take it right there. And we'll just run this line straight, even though this is going to have all kinds of splitters and stuff on it and undergrounds. And it does seem kind of silly to take coal all the way over there and then all the way back, but... Look at that coal buffer that we'll have. It'll be fantastic. Trust me, it'll all work out in the end. I've done this before, I think. Let's see, how much coal do we have here? Quite a bit still. You know what? We probably don't even want to run that yet. We'll just run out that buffer right there. And once that buffer runs out, then we'll just move the whole power system, because I think it's going to all have to be moved. All right, that has loaded up our iron ore. It's all ready to go. You see it comes in here and splits, and then gets on just the outside of the belt. Coal will come in and do basically the opposite. Eventually. Oh, here it comes. It's not that far away. Let's see, we need power up here. I'm going to run that off of this line. Because that's going to be our path coming up. So that should eventually be clear. All right, so that gets iron set up. Let's see, I would like to get some more miners. Let's do like 10 more. And some more inserters, I guess. And some more furnaces. Might as well scale everything up. And let's see. We haven't revealed anything else, right? If we do get attacked, I'm thinking most likely it's going to come from the south. So I'm really not concerned about any of this stuff up here. That is probably going to be a likely target, or our power. In the north, the trees and the green tiles should slow down the pollution a little bit, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. I'll regret that at some point, I bet. But for right now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's just get some copper up. Let's see. Copper goes all the way to over there. So if we've started our first copper line right here, that will work. We don't need nearly as much copper in the start as we do iron. That eventually shifts, and we need basically nothing but copper. But we got a little while till that happens. And I tell you what, I want to go ahead and do this area down here, I think. Get that covered. And see if we can't get this, like, little wing, like, all mined out before we have to redo mining. All right, that looks good. We'll go ahead and take this coal line out a little bit further so we can sneak our copper line in here. Power would be nice for you guys as well. We should be able to get that like that. Oh, let's carry that on this direction. Does that go down? Okay, this goes down. This needs to go down right about here. Okay, I'm gonna measure twice and cut once. Okay, yeah, that was correct. There we go, just like that. And hey, look at that. There is our iron smelting. Very, very good. And copper will follow here very, very soon. All right, slow progress is progress. And with this right here, pretty much all of these burners are completely obsolete. We don't need to worry about that. We need to get these factories moved down there, and we probably want to go ahead. Actually, do we have any more? Well, actually, what's going on with Red Science altogether there? It looks like it's stopped. You should have gears, so I'm guessing it's probably a copper thing. All right, but that should set us up, and we could start smelting for reals like this, and get rid of all the burner stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put some better turrets up here. I don't know how miners work as far as pollution is concerned, but I do know that I have been in many instances where miners do get attacked, and I just don't want to risk it. Especially since we're so spread out right now, I don't want to have to do a lot of running around. All right. So yeah, you're done. And you're done, and we can move you to our new bus system that we have set up. This one we'll go ahead and leave on. And you know what? I think we can get rid of all these as well. And we don't have to worry about filling those up anymore. Oh, we're going to be full of garbage, aren't we? I don't suppose you guys can... No, they can't. All right, so we'll go ahead and leave these here for now. And go ahead and smelt out all the rest of this stuff. Because I don't have enough inventory space for all of them. And that'll be just fine. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Wow, I've got so much stuff in my inventory here. I need to clear that out. But I guess we will do that at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.